Hello everybody, my name is Bob Forkdiner, and today I will be doing the Ridiculous Reading Rants, Episode 1. Today I will be going over Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. So let us see what this book has for us today. This is called Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. The first page, there is some guy with a hat rolling on what is that, a kangaroo with a neck? So I am Sam. Oh, nope, he's coming round the corner and now he's on the Pink Panther. Suddenly the Pink Panther is coming out of nowhere. We now have a pop culture reference in this book. And the sign now says, Sam I am. Clever bait and switch. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Well, you want to know something? To judge by first appearances, even if somebody is using a panther, the Pink Panther, as their mode of transportation, it is not good not to like someone. Very rude. But now he brings this fishing rod out with a hand attached to it, and he says, do you like green eggs and ham? Now, I could be pretty sure that green eggs are usually white with a yellow yolk inside. I do not believe they are green. I do not think I would want to eat green, and ham, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be pink or brown. I would think that the ham would be pretty disgusting. And apparently there is a giant scribble coming out of the bottom of his chair. Oh, it is pretty simple. He does not like them. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Well, you want to know something? I don't think I would have liked them either. They look disgusting. And again, you are using a fishing rod to serve me food. I do not think I would want to be served food with a fishing rod unless it was, of course, fish. Would you like them here or there? I do not think that is very inappropriate question. I think that that's just going to annoy the big guy with the hat. And as he walks away, he says, I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. And if that guy's name is Sam I am, he is now balancing a whole tray of green egg and a green ham on a plate on his head. Those are going to fall over, and it could be in accordance with a health violation. He could not work in a restaurant for the rest of his life. Now he apparently is on a windowsill, and there is now a mouse. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I'm pretty sure that if I ate food with a mouse, I would get the bubonic plague. It is not safe, it is not healthy to be eating food with any kind of vermin. Very disgusting. And to have it on such a small table with no plates and the only silverware being a fork is very, very dangerous. So of course he does not like them in the house, and he would not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. And suddenly the house has shrunk. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fork? Well, it looks like that the fork is gone and that the ham is touching the top of the box. That could lead to germs and bacteria. The fox is sitting there with his eyes closed at the edge of the box. He could fall into the ground at any moment. Oh, crud, that wouldn't be good for animal control. We should call animal control and get both this fox and Sam I am out of the box and to safety. So not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. And apparently he's running away, and there are bubbles coming out of his left hand. And he doesn't seem to have any toes. You might want to go to the podiatrist about that. And suddenly he's being run over by a car. Could you in a car? Eat them, here they are. And now Sam I Am is driving with his left hand on the wheel and holding with one finger green eggs and ham. If that falls on his face, it could be a driving violation. I would call the cops and report aggressive driving. I could not in a car, and I would not want to be sitting on the hood of the car. That's very inappropriate, but also very dangerous. Also, this car does not have a windshield. And a windshield, I would think, is a proper portion of a car to prevent crashes. And there's also not wearing a seatbelt. This is very dangerous for Sam I Am. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. He is now driving into a tree. And this tree doesn't seem to look like it goes anywhere. This is a very dangerous drive for Sam I Am. I could not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I Am. And now you have turned around and you are not looking at where you're driving. And now the whole car, including this mouse, fox, Sam I Am, and this giant guy with the hat are going to fall off. Serious injury could occur. Medical bills, medical payments. Better call the ambulance. A train. Would you on a train? Obviously, this is what happens when you aren't looking where you're driving. Your car, without the windshield, is going to land on a train. This train could be going about 70, 75 miles an hour. There are innocent children and an innocent family in the back seat. You're going to probably crash your car. And what could very happen? Oh dear, there could be more injuries. This is a very unsafe thing to do. And somehow, I do not understand how the physics of this works, but apparently the blue car has balanced perfectly on the caboose. Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Let me be, Sam, let me be. I could not in a box. I would not with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. Basically, I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I Am. And now they're about to go into a tunnel. And it looks like that's going to get very dark. I'm surprised that his hat is not going to fall off. Oh dear, everything is suddenly blue. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, could you in the dark? Well, apparently the train is going through the dark, and the green eggs and ham are still there. Also, it's very windy here, and the train tracks are not the right gauge. Could you in the rain? I could not in the rain, not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see, not in a house, not in a box, not to the mouse, not to the fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. And now the train seems to be floating. The tracks do not have any support. That is in some kind of violation of train track manufacture. Also, the train is actually floating off the tracks. This is very dangerous and means that the tracks are not aligned properly. And it looks like the rain is falling, which is making it slippery. This is very, very unsafe, and the writer of this book, Dr. Seuss, needs to understand that safety and welfare of our passengers in motor vehicles is extremely important. You do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. As you can see, the supports for here are made out of bricks and tree trunks. This is not safe. This is absolutely not safe. And I do not know why anyone would build a train track that just floats in the air. The trains are likely to fall off. Physically impossible for any of this to happen. Dr. Seuss honestly does not know anything about physics or the law of gravity. Could you, would you with a goat? I could not with a goat. Apparently, the car now has another compartment, looks like a gas tank. Keeping a goat in your gas tank is absolutely horrid. That goat probably smells really bad. And the goat also does not look to be covered in oil. This probably means that there is no oil in this car, which means the car should not be functioning. The understanding of Dr. Seuss of basic car parts is not possible right now. He does not seem to understand. Could you on a boat? Now the track suddenly ends. That is very dangerous. You should have a thing at the end that prevents the train from going any further. But now the driver, who seems pretty happy, and the passengers and everyone on top of this train are probably going to die. And this guy is about to lose his boat. That is a very dangerous place to put train tracks and to put a boat. Is that a bay or an ocean? I do not know. But I could tell that it is not safe. Oh dear. I would not on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. Sam, I am. You are a stalker. You keep trying to get this guy to eat food that he just does not want to eat. And now you've caused a whole train with happy, smiling people, innocent people in it, to go inside of a boat and cause it to crash. The train is now stuck. The car is now being flown all over the place. Dr. Seuss, you really have no regard, no safety regard for mobile transportation. There is something seriously wrong here. And they all land in the water. I do not like green eggs and ham. Someone should probably be calling the Marines Guard or something like that to get all these animals and people into safety, and especially the people in the train. If a train were to fall in the water, they would probably drown. Call a lifeguard or something. This is not what I expect from you, Mr. Dr. Seuss. It is not what I expect. I do not like them, Sam, I am. Keep in mind, you cannot talk underwater clearly. And pretty sure at this point that the green eggs and green ham would have gotten destroyed by the water, possibly the salt if it's an ocean. So really, this makes no sense, and I'm not sure I want to read this anymore. You do not like them, so you say, try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. And everyone just sitting there looking at these guys. This is a bit disturbing. I mean, if everyone was staring at you, what would you think? What would you think if every person in a room was staring at you? Very weird. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see. You shouldn't have to do that. Sam I Am is a stalker. Sam I Am should be arrested by the police. And he's looking at the egg. I would not eat that if I were you. The egg, probably very disgusting. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I Am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. So apparently, this guy likes green eggs and ham. But it is not my fault when in about 24 hours he will have to be on the john, having to go to the bathroom, having to poop out all the remnants of the green eggs and ham. But he will still eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in the car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see. It's almost like eating a six-pack of Propel. It will cause major constipation and diarrhea. So I will eat them in a box and with a fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse. Say, I will eat them anywhere. And now apparently all the people don't mind that they're drowning. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I Am. So we ate the whole thing. What we don't know is probably after this book, this guy's probably gonna have to go to the hospital, and Sam I Am is going to probably go to jail, and all the people in the water are probably going to drown. Dr. Seuss is not a good author in the fact that he is causing all these people massive pain and have to arrest people and have to force people against their will. The book is interesting, but I think there are a lot of problems with it. I know I am very specific, but that's just who I am. And I just have to rant about this because it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I just wanted to let you know that Green Eggs and Ham is an absolutely crazy book. It is absolutely insane. None of it makes sense. But you want to know something? I still enjoyed it anyway. I guess that's just what I am. As I am Bob Forkdiner, and here for Literary Gladiators. Remember to keep reading, and if you'd like to listen to more of my rants, there will be more coming soon. I will see you guys later for another episode of Ridiculous Reading Rants with me, Bob Forkdiner. See you guys another time. Bye.